Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of Shattered Kingdoms, Wayward.
Great jumping on point.
An excellent jumping on point. Every episode is someone's first episode, as well as our first episode.
That's right.
Except for Session 0.
Except for Session 0, but that doesn't count. Although I heard an additional part of that quote, which I liked the other day, about comic books. Every issue is someone's first issue and their last issue. So make it a good story to be their last issue. So
that is excellent advice.
I think that was Mark Grunwald.
A wise one.
Okay. So, we start in a dungeon. A dank old tower. The sunlight fades behind you as you ascend the stairs and enter a dark circular room. Can I get perception checks, please?
Went in hot. Let's do it.
Fuck. Shit. Okay, something in my eye. I got a 10.
10? Okay.
Got a 13.
13?
Got a dirty 20.
You're not even a druid anymore.
No. I still got that high whiz, though.
Okay. Cece, can you please describe your character?
Oh, am I perceiving myself?
No, but I will give you information about your perception check in just a second.
I have no idea what I look like right now because I rolled a 5.
Yeah.
What am I wearing?
Why do I have 4 arms?
This?
Thanks to people.
Yeah, sure. So my character is Nor Hawks. She has blue skin that comes from her being half sea elf. And long, very kind of messy, kind of looks like she maybe put it in a braid about 5 years ago. So just bits of it. Yeah, just bits of it just like coming out, anymore where it's kind of grown out over the braid. Yeah, long blonde, kind of like a sandy blonde hair. And yeah, you're cool with me having my arms out at all times? I just activate them, correct?
Correct. So you can't use any of their benefits unless you use the resource to activate them. But aesthetically, you always have your extra set of astral arms.
Yeah, so she's got an extra set of astral arms that kind of look... It's kind of somewhere between either a starry night sky or just a deep ocean with like the sand glittering. It's kind of hard to tell which.
Do you have dark vision, Nor?
That's a good question.
I believe you do as a half-elf, but let's...
I think so.
Let's double check.
Where would I find that information?
It would be under senses on...
Oh, I do. I have dark vision up to 60 minutes.
Perfect. So you can see well into this room. And chattering on the floor, you can see chewing through what looks like just kind of a sludgy corpse are these 4 rats about the size of like Jack Russell Terriers. Like, they're pretty big rats with glowing red eyes.
So would you say they're between bat and hawk sized?
I'd say they're between bat and hawk sized, or rat and hawk sized.
Okay. It's the only way that I can,
right,
judge the size of
percept things.
And you said there's 4 of them?
4 of them.
Gross.
Okay. Timothy, can you please describe your character?
This is Darmuid. Darmuid is quite pale. They have like sort of chestnut brown hair, which has all sorts of other colors in it, like black, a little blonde, a little red, some white, even a little bit of white starting to come in, maybe. Their eyes are violet, and they're sort of average height, pretty slim but fit, sunned. I think probably all of us are affected by the sun, but there's a sort of a, I don't know, kind of sparkle to him as well, maybe a little bit in his skin. Maybe it's a genetic thing, because my cousin Nora, our fathers were brothers. Is a sparkly kind of person, and I have a sort of affinity for the stars myself. I wear leather armor. I have a little dagger, and if we are in exploration mode, then I am probably kind of lit up with a starry form. So I myself also have a bit of radiant starry bit on me. I'm radiating a little bit of light because I don't see in the dark.
Okay. Right, you are a human. Yes.
So I am a human, yeah. So I am of the... we're related on the half-human side of Norse ancestry. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. With a 10, did I notice these rats? Probably not, right?
Oh, shoot, I had you and Umi switched. You got a 10. Okay. No problem. With a 10, what you notice is this overwhelming stench of decay and rot. And that's a bit distracting from anything else in the room.
Sure. And is it like a lot of rot? Like it smells like I walked into a bunch of, or like there's a dead mouse somewhere in the room, or is it like, holy shit, this smells like death?
Holy shit, this smells like death. Wet death?
Okay.
That's the worst kind.
Yeah.
It's my new band name, Wet Death.
Wet Death. Umlaut over the E's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
And that weird circle thing over the A.
Yeah.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Your first single is Debbie.
Of course. Yes, thank you.
It's gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
With the little
rewrite
umlauts over the E.
That's right. GB. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I see this. Smell happening. I don't know, are we doing things? Are we just sort of introducing ourselves as we perceive things?
Yes. So, Marty, can you introduce your character, please?
Oh, sure. I am Umi, and I have big, bushy black hair that refuses to be tamed, much like my spirit. I'm trying it out. Hopefully I believe it. I just looked up my armor, and I am wearing plain-ass clothes, so I am dressed like I live on a hot island, very sun-dark skin. A little bit of tribal flair here and there, even though that's not particularly in, cosmopolitan. But I have a people to represent, and I am clutching a staff with an impractical bunch of bangles on the top of it. And here we go. Here we go.
Okay. And
what do I perceive?
With a 13, what you can hear the rats kind of moving about. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay. You can see vague movement, but nothing particular, and you can hear things moving.
Gross.
But Cece, Nor, with your 20, you can see the other thing. Was it a natural 20 or an unnatural 20?
Dirty 20,
Dirty
yeah.
20, okay.
The filthiest.
Never mind then. So yeah, you. That is what you all perceive. What would you like to do?
And are these gross ass rats taking up enough of the like space in front of us that like there's no way around them? We got to go through them.
If you wanted to attempt to sneak by them, you could. They aren't in such a formation that it would be impossible to. You could go around them.
Okay. Well, I'd probably try and like do some signals back at my fellow party members to be like, gross rats, dead body. Ugh. Maybe let's sneak around.
Is it a fish?
But imagine 4 hands trying to do hand signals.
Okay. It's a school of fish. I hear something.
Yeah, it's the gross rats.
Oh, okay.
So there are rats up there, you're saying. All I can smell is dead things. Should we be worried about these things? Should I?
They have glowing red eyes, you said? I mean, we haven't all seen them yet, but yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, not just like catching a creature's eyes in kind of a light glow. No, like mystically glowing red eyes.
Oh.
Cool. I mean, so in these dungeons and stuff, we're pretty well aware that like the undead is not an uncommon occurrence.
Correct.
Is correct.
Correct.
So the smell of wet death would not be unexpected.
No, unpleasant, but not unexpected.
Yeah.
Should have brought a snuff box. You
Put
want
that on the list of necessary inventory items.
a sachet? What you would? Do you want to try and sneak past them? I can't even. Oh, they're there. Okay, they're over there. How many are there?
There's 4, right?
There's 3 of us, and they're like little, between the size of a bat and a hawk, a rat and a hawk.
Hold up one finger on each hand, and then do one set of hands doing a bat size and one set of hands doing a hawk size.
I love that, and I sort of draw the figure. I'm familiar with constellations. You're basically setting up a constellation for me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I see. I like that. Okay. Well, do we think that they aren't aware of us?
I mean, they
Have
were
they
pretty.
noticed us?
They were gnawing on that bod, right?
Right, correct.
How far are they from us? Like 30 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet?
Let's see. 15.
Oh, pretty close. They're right over there. And where we're going is how close do we have to go by them to get where we want to go?
You'd have to. So you could either walk all the way around the kind of the edge wall of the tower, or if you wanted to, you could try and kind of sneak in between all of them, and that would be obviously the more direct path to this. Nora, you could see stairs across the hallway as well, spiral stairs leading up.
There's stairs.
Oh, okay.
On the other side.
I should warn you, I wear a lot of loose jewelry. I would not have if I knew there was going to be so much sneaking, but
You don't have your stealth jewelry on?
I can try.
Yeah, you gotta get those tight bangles.
Yeah, I thought
Right.
a lot of rattling
Soft
would fit
bangles.
in with the corpses.
I mean, we can try and fight them if you want.
There's 4 of them. I mean,
Or we
unless
could
there's
save
more
our
we can't see.
resources for later.
Could, but I mean,
I'd say let's do it.
It being
Do which?
Are you throwing your support behind Eric? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I fully support Eric. Very good. What an idiot.
He worked. His candidate won.
Yeah, hard to lose. Yeah, I wouldn't want them sneaking up behind us or them getting the jump on us. So
That's true. That corpse is only going to last so long.
All right. Well, look. Who wants to take the lead? I mean, they don't look like good rats, right? They look like bad rats. Right? So if they're good rats, maybe we could reason with them. But if they're bad rats or dead rats, are they dead rats?
something smells dead.
You'd have to ask
yeah,
them.
but that could be the corpse. Maybe,
Did you take Speech of the Woods?
Speech of the Dead Woods. Speech of the Woods.
How's your
Speak
gnomish?
of the Animals has a ritual. It's 10 minutes though. Don't have it ready. Let's just, I could cast Pass Without Trace. I could try and slip past them and keep going for a little while that way. Do you feel confident that way?
I still do not stealth well, but with Pass Without a Trace, we'll stealth much better.
Yes.
Nor, you can see one of the rats kind of has climbed on top of the corpse pile it's on and started to like sniff the air, like maybe it's caught fresh meat.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, so fight or flight?
Flight until we have to
All
fight.
right.
Okay.
All right, I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Burn a spot.
Perfect.
And we get +10 to our stealth checks.
Yes.
For, what is it? An hour?
An hour?
10 minutes?
10 minutes? It's more
half
than
hour?
a round of combat. I know that.
Yeah, you have to stay within 30 feet of me to, like,
Okay.
I think for it to maintain its effect. I don't know, Andy. What's your ruling? Like to initiate, yes, and then they can go wherever they want, or they have to stay within 30 of me.
Which creature do you choose? Well, I'm going to avoid answering that question by saying this dungeon is not huge, so everyone will probably always be within 30 feet of you. It's a pretty tight tower.
Okay, so I'm concentrating on this. Great.
Tower keeps it tight.
Stealth checks, please, +10.
Let's swing wide, I guess.
Is that a 4 or 9? That's a 4.
Glad I had that.
It's pretty good. 28.
28 for Darmuid. Nor, what did you get?
17.
17 and Umi.
I also got a 17.
Okay. You all quietly, your movements blurred and blending into the shadows, sneak past these rats who, as you do, a couple of them get close, but they seem confused by the kind of the blurring of the magics, and you all make it to the stairs. Nor, you can see as you do, one of the rats starts to climb up the wall as if it has spider climb, because it does.
Gross. Double gross.
Spider rat. Spider rat.
You've avoided the encounter with the vampire rats, aka the Nosferatus, aka...
Oh!
See, now I'm sad we did. Let's go back there and kick their ass.
We still have to leave. We still have to leave.
All the more reason. Clear your corners. Okay. So we're on our way to the second floor then.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we could cast fire behind us.
Okay, so floor 2. Oh, how do I... Oh, come on. I just want to... wait, I did edit. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, floor 2. You spiral up the staircase. This room is lit, albeit dimly, by a series of magical runes encasing the stairs opposite you. Can I get perception checks again, please?
Shit, I rolled a 1. I'm not perceiving today. I got a 6 then.
6? Okay. Nor?
Womp, 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 womp. So
20.
Nat 20.
300.
Nat 20.
So
You are
25.
saving our butts.
And Umi, what did you get?
10.
10? Okay. So Darmuid and Umi, the very plain things about this room, again, the kind of the arcane symbols and runes blocking the opposing staircase. And floating in the center of the room is a large mask. The mask is shaped like a dragon's face, a blue dragon.
Has it noticed us?
It seems to have, like, it had been, like, kind of spinning slowly, and when you kind of crest the top of the stairs, it stops. It continues its spin until it sees you again, and then it stops. So it kind of completed its rotation, and then it kind of locks eyes with you. Nor with your natural 20, you can see there. You see the mask, but you see something else. You see that there seems to be something leaking from the floor above you. This green slime. It seems to be burning through or melting part of the floor or dripping through the floor, and is kind of pooling in a couple places down here.
Any place that it's kind of like pooling or dripping from, I'll kind of point out to my party mates. Like, hey, might not want to step there. There's something oozing and melting, like acid, perhaps.
What are you seeing? I can't see around your arms.
Just use all 4 arms to point at different spots.
We'll quit moving them. One of us has to stop moving. Okay. So, blue dragon mask, turning in the air, floating. Is it appointed on it? Okay, so it's floating, acid dripping as if through the. Okay. And there are runes on the walls.
Only around the stairs opposite you. So it almost looks like it's like a shield blocking sort of your ascent.
Okay. Can I get a look at the runes from here, or do we have to venture into the room?
No, you can make it a check from here.
Is there anything recognizable about them, like as far as language or intention?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
I have that a little bit. The dirtiest 20 I have.
The language appears to be a very hodgepodge script of primordial, draconic.
Primordial.
Oh, okay. Primordial, draconic, and abyssal. And it's a form of abyssal magic that's most commonly associated with necromancy.
So
A form of abyssal language.
Not deep speech, then.
No.
Because I can also speak deep. It's come in crazy handy. Okay. Very necromantic. The bits of primordial, do they seem to be imbuing anything in particular that I can kind of pick up? What are the radicals? Like, what are we using here?
Let's see. Oh, come on.
Like, I don't think the necromancy would be news to anyone here, but if we can get any clue as to what it wants us to do to get past it.
So the primordial seems to be in a dialect that is like commonly associated with oozes. It's like oozing primordial. You think it's basically a spell holding something at bay, holding an ooze at bay.
Perhaps on the floor above. Okay. Again, don't think this is going to be shocking to anyone, but ooze. This room is oozing with ooze energy. And the runes are necromancy and a little bit of ooze speak. Has the mask gone back around to spinning, or is it pretty locked on us?
It's pretty locked on you.
Oh.
And the
what's the vibe of this mask?
It seems like it's waiting for you to enter the room.
Does it denote any specific kind of dragon that we might be aware of? Like, is it a blue dragon, brass dragon, sea dragon?
It is blue. And I think you would. Its iconography is similar enough to Thrakar the Storm Bellows that you would probably associate it with that, the storm god.
Okay. So, in my knowledge of the storm god's alignment, like chaotic, probably, right?
Chaotic neutral. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So undead is probably not their bag inherently. I don't know. Strange.
Are something we haven't really established, are like dragons common enough that we would like know to associate this with the element of like lightning? Like
you would,
what do we?
You would know enough to associate it with
storm.
Lightning because of the storm, but you all have not seen a dragon in 1,000 years.
Okay.
So, but we recognize it as you and I do when we see an image of a dragon. We're like,
right, exactly.
That's a dragon.
You know, and very specifically because it's a blue dragon, you're like, okay, well, it's probably a representative of the god that you know exists that is a dragon. Like, so he and obviously no one's seen him in 1,000+ years, but you all are familiar with Thrakar Stormbellows. I shouldn't say you've probably never seen a dragon. You've probably heard tale of dragon turtles, but not like no proper no greater dragons, no chromatic, metallic, or gem dragons.
Okay.
No Draco rigidus frigidus.
None of that. We don't believe in it. Throw it out.
Hey, I think dragon turtles are pretty great. So
I also like dragon turtles. They do fire damage that can't be resisted by fire resistance. It's cool.
It's steam, and steam sucks.
Yeah.
I love that about them. Okay, well, I think there will probably be some kind of thing to solve. Who wants to go first?
Well, I mean, our knowledge, if it's got, you communicate I read primordial, but I probably don't recognize the abyssal and the draconic, right? So, I am also savvy with Arcana, so I'm willing to put heads together to maybe try and suss if this. I guess I'm wondering if this is if this mask is A, an artifact, B, an entity, C, both A and B, D, a monster, which I guess is B and whatever, or if the spell is somehow at odds with the inherent nature of the god. Because if the god is a storm god, it must be a natural entity, right? And a natural force in our world. And this spell, if you say it as demon language vibes, that could be. I mean, is it holding back an evil ooze and protecting it? Are we supposed to serve the mask? Are we?
I am kind of worried the other stairwell is keeping the ooze upstairs, and it's pretty mad about that and is trying to get through anyway.
Right. I get that too, but I'm wondering, if we banish the spell or somehow enter the area. I mean,
ooze.
Right.
I mean, judging by these drips, we might be fighting an ooze, whether we break these runes or not.
How much ooze is on the floor? Now that you've pointed it out,
Not a lot.
so it's safe. It could be safely entered with the I see a puddle here. I see a puddle there.
Yes.
You could pick our way to the mask.
Yes. Yes. It's not so much that you would obviously. The puzzle wouldn't be crossing the floor. If Cece hadn't noticed it, I would have rolled for random damage. But
sure,
now that you can see it,
or we step on it, right?
It's very easy to avoid.
Okay, so I would like to. How far into the room and into the center of this area is mask? It's centered?
The mask is centered, so it's approximately
15 in?
15 in, yes.
30? Okay.
So size is the floor below it too, right? We're in pretty a uniform tower. Okay.
I would like to approach the mask.
Okay, perfect.
I'll sidle into the room as well.
If I could, can I? Okay, that's fine. Okay. The mask bellows.
Great.
Fair traveler, you have entered this tower. You are braver than most. I have a head but no body. What has a neck but no head?
A river?
A bottle?
A bottle?
Bottle?
The mask kind of falters and starts to hover a little lower. It says, I have no legs and cannot walk. What has 4 legs but cannot walk?
Table. Or a chair.
Yeah.
Once again, lowers. It's kind of like, oh no, you got 2. Both answers are acceptable.
Okay.
I have no hands, but what can you hold without hands?
Bread?
A grudge.
Grudge?
Did you say bread?
Bread.
Bread. Shove it in my mouth.
Good.
Bread.
Like
Bread.
You could hold bread in your mouth.
A carrot.
When you're late to school.
A grudge would be an acceptable answer, but the one I had written down was breath.
Okay.
The mask clatters to the ground.
Pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, it is a very finely made draconic mask.
Now, are we following usual Hattonverse rules and we're starting with the bag of holding? Or do we got to work our way up to that?
You have to work your way up to a bag of holding.
Okay, well, we can sell that mask.
Does it have should I do an investigation check to peer at it more closely, or an Arcana check to get a sense of it, or is it simply a mask?
It is simply a mask. If you give me a history check, you could probably appraise its value efficiently, history or religion.
Okay.
But it has, as far as you are aware, no longer has any magical properties.
Okay. Yeah.
Is there
Nope,
anything
not
like
so much.
in particular about where it was floating? Like, is there any kind of like anything on the ceiling or floor? Any kind of column of light or anything?
As it does hit the floor and Darmuid kind of picks it up, you can see that the runes across the wall, they do change, and it seems like now you could walk up those stairs, whereas before it was sort of a blocked entrance. There are still runes there, but they seem to have changed purpose.
Okay.
So, does it seem plausible that one of us should wear this mask? Is it head-sized? I'll put it on.
It would be a little big, but yeah, okay. You put on the dragon mask. And Thrakar Stormbellows says, "Yes, so easy." No.
And then you turn into the mask.
And then you become a giant ancient dragon god. So I hope the level 3 monk and level 3 sorcerer warlock can handle that.
I summon a tentacle of water.
Your healer is now an evil god.
Cool. Great and cool. Cool and great.
Timothy, I'll send you some stats. Your breath weapon does infinity damage.
Oh,
nice. Taking infinity damage is the worst.
An armor class of 11.
Welcome to being a warlock.
Will do fine. Suddenly I understand Vianti's armor class much better.
My AC is 14.
I'm a 16.
Ooh, you guys are the opposite of
It should only be Dan Slap who pronounces Vianti's name wrong.
You guys are the opposite of Task Force Unlikely.
For sure.
Yeah.
We're Task Force never in a million years.
Okay. So, what would you all like to do?
I think we've successfully solved their dragon mask puzzle. I'm feeling myself a little bit. Let's proceed up the stairs.
Okay. So, entering the spiral staircase, you get to the top of it, and you can see there's what basically looks like a bubble of kind of green magic that is sort of separating the doorway from the just absolutely giant pile of slime.
Yeah, just ooze, wall-to-wall ooze.
Yeah, it's kind of lapping up like a gentle lake against the magic door.
Gross.
Well, okay.
So we've got to go through that to keep going?
Do I have to touch it? Hold on. Okay. I try to, without breaking the barrier, just shape water, push some of the slime away, the ooze away. Does it respond in any way?
Look up shape water.
Its demi-plane is adjacent to the water plane.
Is that our argument?
That's their neighbors? It's got to be mostly water. Come on. It's a green ooze, probably.
People are mostly water. You can't shape them.
I can push a pudding. Don't you think I can push a pudding around?
We're getting into euphemism.
You're going to bully this pudding.
So yeah, I try anyway. But yes, it's a cantrip.
If it was a spell, I might be more swayed, but it is a cantrip.
I understand.
Yeah.
How about and I don't have create or destroy water prepared, so that would be a good one.
I do, but we might need to breach the barrier for that. I do. Because I think it's even racial because I don't think I took it. Well, maybe. Let me see if it's always prepared or not. It might come with being the kind of warlock I am.
I'm not that kind of warlock.
Yeah. Oh, no, I learned it on purpose. I was trying to be very themey here. Okay, I might be able to do that. And it's a like full 30-foot room. It's a like what was the okay?
Yeah, 30 foot.
I can fly across 10 of it. I can thunder wave a little chunk out. I can try and create or destroy water and see where that gets us.
So we're on level 3 now,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and this door is the way to continue up to 4. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And Slimo is behind this barrier door. And okay, are there any other obvious things in the room?
No.
Do you want to perception? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a perception check.
All of us? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just rolled another 1.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
What's funny is that I
your
had
arms.
just tossed my D in my little tray, and it went up to a nat 20 before I had to actually roll or something. So maybe it's just the balance of the dice.
Mm-hmm.
Now warm it up.
Mine are not rolling well either, but mine never roll well. That was actually not bad. Nor, what'd you get?
That's how we've survived this long.
I mean, I deal notoriously
15.
bad dice rolls. That's pretty good. Umi?
6. Is that really good? Is that good traditionally?
Yeah. Okay. So with the 15, you do see Nor. You do see there kind of looks like there's a couple dips in the floor corresponding approximately to where you were seeing the dripping before. Perhaps the floor is a little weaker there.
Uh-huh. So that might be if we could break the floor, then the ooze would fall below, and then
Ooze down. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And where's this weak spot you've noticed?
There's like
Center?
3 of them, correct?
Mm-hmm. There's about 3 of them, and yeah, they are kind of towards the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense. All right, so that's going to fall down to
I would
lower
like
level.
to go back down a level.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to Eldritch Blast the ceiling?
Okay.
I think Eldritch
One
Blast
of these kind of like pooling and dripping spots.
I think it only affects creatures.
Let's see. Creature within range. It does seem to say same team, Timothy, but I see how. No,
Sorry.
no, it's fine.
No.
It's a thing I've always noticed about this spell, and I know
It is very interesting.
Doors down all the time, but
See, this is why you
whatever.
don't take Eldritch Blast. That's what I've always said.
That's CC. No. Save it for a character stream. For character tips.
Committed to the bit, CC. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
You spray your Eldritch Blast. What does your Eldritch Blast look like, by the way?
Yeah, I've been trying to think of that. Literally, I've been spending an amazing amount of time thinking about what it should look like. Because is it like crackling lightning? Is it just Katara like making water and kind of whipping it kind of thing? Which so far I think is my favorite. So I think I'll just kind of manifest, shards of seawater. Shards of water.
Sure.
I know what I said.
But so they splash against the stone. Mechanically, your Eldritch Blast will not do enough damage to beat the damage threshold of the stone.
Okay.
So a more powerful spell might. But
Yes. Boy, I created a lot of characters to try out, and I really thought this one had ice knife. It doesn't. I don't.
I have ice knife. I have it prepared. And I guess I can upcast it too. So that means it's going to do. The additional will be 3d6. So how much damage did you do to it? 10 plus?
I
But it wasn't enough to hit the threshold.
Yeah.
No. What did you actually? How much damage did you actually do?
I didn't roll damage.
Didn't roll damage.
Oh.
Even max damage would not be the damage threshold.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 15 or higher, probably.
Yes.
15 to 20, maybe. Okay, so.
First level or higher, whichever he's looking for.
Yeah, I'm happy to cast Ice Knife if you think it'll be good. Something.
Alternatively,
or,
is the ceiling too high that I couldn't run up and punch it?
Sure.
You want to punch it from below.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You could try.
Now, if you do succeed...
Yeah, then that ooze is going to fall on me. That's not great.
Come on. My fun!
Come on.
I can gust you upwards, but I don't know that that's improving your situation.
Yeah, add speed going into the ooze. That's great.
Yeah.
So
open your mouth.
If I just burst right through the ceiling, then I don't get any ooze on me.
Yeah, sorry, I guess I'm not understanding the layout. So the ooze, sorry, I was imagining that we were like up on the landing and the ooze was confined, but the ooze is actually up on the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're not even on the third floor yet, so we go down to 2. So I see. I thought it was like a weakness in the floor, and then the ooze was at the stairway, and then we break the floor, and then let it fall through. But it's not that at all.
It's like a lake.
It would be. I see. I understand now. So not having a map, that's fine. So it is actually, if you were knock a hole, you would be underneath it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the danger of me punching it. Actually,
we can't hit it at range.
Oh, you totally can. You totally can. But I just thought it was funny that that might happen. Here, let me send a picture of the map.
I just can't punch at range.
No, not today, right?
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Oh no, that was a.
What's that?
That was a miniatures game.
Feat that increases your range. What is that?
Pardon me for a second. Stream.
We might want to tackle this from the top down then again. I have a bunch of things that may work.
You said you had like thunder step or clap or
I have thunder wave.
Okay. Would that do in anything? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Like if we're up on that level, I can thunder wave and hope that it affects the floor enough to weaken it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 15-foot cube, so I could try to create or destroy water up there. Or we could just try to hot foot it.
You can just try and run across. You can.
But because I also have absorb elements, which will help me, not so much everybody else, though. Okay, so, but yeah, we might want to try and tackle this from the top. Now, I was presuming that it was like we'd have to wade through it. Is there a way that we could skirt it and try and make a jump for the stairs, or is there another way to try to navigate the third floor? So we can avoid touching the floor being lava.
So if you make an acrobatics check, you can try and touch it as little as possible. Sure. You're going to take damage.
Yes. Okay.
But if and none of you are like this, but let's say you had a heavily armored knight. Mm-hmm. They're going to take a lot of damage. They probably take a lot of damage, but they're going to have to kind of wade through it. The three of you are pretty spry for the most part. Mm-hmm. You can probably try and hop across. Timothy might be able to turn into a cat, climb across the wall.
That's true. I could turn into something like that.
Chances of navigating the room, I just don't know how you guys feel. I can for sure get myself there, but that's very self-serving.
That's fine.
So I just want to make sure you guys feel you can get there as well.
How far across is the room?
It's 30 feet.
So it's
Okay.
about 15 feet between staircases. Yes?
Or those are 30-foot points.
No, those are the 30
Or
foot
10
points.
feet.
So
Okay.
it's the whole room is 30 feet across. So before, like downstairs, the mask was 15 feet because that was the center of the room. So the center of the room is 15 feet from you, and then another 15 feet to the other staircase. So a total of 30.
Oh, I see. Okay. Great. So it's a one move to get across. Basically.
Yes.
For the average mover.
And how do we calculate jump distance again?
Oh boy. Hold on.
It
I think if you're a
involves
monk,
your
you
strength.
automatically succeed.
She can spend a key
Yeah,
point.
you have.
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
have Step
say
of the
I
Wind.
can. Yeah, I can step of the wind to double my jump distance. I'm just wondering if that'll get all the way across, or if I'm gonna have to do like a hop skip in the middle.
Let's see. Speed.
How
Jumping.
squishy are you?
Your strength determines how far you can jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score.
Okay.
So I can jump 8 feet. That's good.
That's still pretty good. I mean,
Pretty good.
I don't know if I could do that.
That's for a that's standing or running.
That's
a standing
running.
Jump?
That is
Okay,
running,
yeah,
but you
that
do
makes-
have enough
that-
room
I
to
think-
run.
Right.
You're running up the stairs, but you do have enough room.
Right. I could turn into a tardigrade if I'd seen one, because they're immune to acid, aren't they? I could just swim across. But who can see a tardigrade in our worlds? Yeah. I mean, how tough are you, Cece? Squishy?
A 10?
Wait. No. Not your strength. How many hit points do you have?
Oh.
How sturdy are you?
27.
Okay, so you're pretty tough.
Yeah.
And Umi, are you squishy?
A 21 on a scale of
Yeah.
100.
Right. And you feel okay about crossing?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a couple tricks that will help me out here a little bit.
Okay.
Because I figure if I can traverse to get an angle, jump, and then I can absorb elements, which will help me with the acid damage. I'm presuming acid damage. So I can burn my feet a little bit and I think mitigate it.
Is this the build that has Storm Sorcerer in it?
Yes, and I can fly 10 feet by doing that. So yes, that is part of it. I was gonna come on. That was gonna be my cool reveal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Gomina, sorry.
Yeah. Gomina, sorry. So yeah, that would be my plan. I would inch in if I can. I'd jump as far as I can. I'd absorb elements and fly 10 feet to try and get the rest of the way. So I could minimize the damage. I couldn't necessarily prevent it all, but if you became something small, either me or Nor might be able to take you with us.
Oh, sure. I'm less concerned about it. I think I'll be okay, but
Yeah, I think Timothy's
thank
in the
you.
best
Yeah.
I'm in a pretty good shape for
position
this.
of
I'm
all of
gonna
us.
give you, Andy. Can I cast guidance on both of them, or
Sure.
can I only pick one?
No, yeah.
Okay.
If it's one at a time, sure. Yep.
All right. So give you guys guidance on whatever skill checks you're gonna make.
Okay.
For that, and I'm trying to think what I should do.
Yeah, I'll step of the wind so that I can try and jump as far as I can across this room.
Okay, yeah. So I'll go last because I'm getting guidance to you guys first. Makes sense.
Double check step of the wind. Why are you not just? I want step of the wind. D&D Beyond. Key. Here we go.
See monks.
Is doubled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you said it was based off of our strength score, so that would give me 20.
Yeah, so it would give you 20. Ooh, crap. Okay, yeah, so give me an acrobatics check with advantage.
Okay.
And a D4.
And a d4.
Now I've got a math. 26.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Is a 26 good, Andy?
It's, I'm told it's okay.
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 The average, he's saying.
So Nor sprints up the stairs, claps your astral hands together, and this just anime key wave, kind of as you leap and just ballet touch once, taking 1 point of acid damage, and then you land perfectly on the other side in the stairs. Perfect 10s, except from the Russian judge.
Oh, come on. This is
I'd
possible.
like
It's clearly fake.
I'd like to imagine, to help give me some speed, I used all 4 of my arms to kind of vault myself forward.
Sure. So Nor is across.
Okay. Okay. I can do
It doesn't
this.
even hurt that much. It's fine.
Sure. You got it. Okay, I would like to hustle buns up these steps, and can I use my uniflavored quarterstaff to try to jump and vault and
Oh, nice.
and jump?
You could certainly try.
Sure.
So you've got the pole vault covered in our...
Yeah. How strong are you again?
I don't understand the question.
Well, I'm seeing an 8.
Your principles are really strong.
You can see my character.
Yes.
Gotcha.
D&D Beyond, it's never been easier to make sure your players aren't cheating.
Yes, no, you've seen through my ruse. I'm not a strength sorcerer warlock build.
Can I get an acrobatics check with a D4, please?
Sure. Not advantage with my pole vaulting?
With your 8 strength? No.
Wait, why did it roll 3? Sorry. I didn't
Take
roll 1.
Polar Master.
Oh, because I'm so sorry. My stupid mouse loves to overclick
Oh,
now.
sure.
I think it's because it's just low on
Juice.
Flick juice.
Mouse juice.
9. Read it
Liquid
and
cheese.
weep. That's a 9 total, by the way. It's a dirty 9.
Okay. 9 the hard way?
Sorry, 10, because no, never mind, that's a part of the acrobatics check. It's never been easier to roll a 9.
Okay. Well, the good news is, I mean, you're going to get across.
Cool and great. Love the tone so far.
You're going to take 11 acid damage, but...
Oh,
gonna
wow.
5, because I'm going to trigger absorb elements,
Okay.
and then... Wait, why did it... Oh, I clicked damage, not cast, I guess. Because it does damage on the next attack. Is that what it's supposed to do? All right. So, I'm going to jump as far as I can, which is obviously not very far. I'm going to touch down, absorb elements to have it, and then I'm going to fly 10 feet of the rest of the way with my cool Storm Sorcerer ability.
Perfect.
The wind of whatever weird intelligence loves me so much. It's just kind of like, get the fuck out of the acid, girl, and takes me across.
Have you seen your armor class?
Are you not wearing shoes?
Oh, I imagine our society is very
Yeah.
traditional.
You just hear distantly some southern grandmother go, "Good Lord." Bless her heart.
Wow.
Evangeline loves a dummy, as they say.
Oh man, you can keep them coming all day. I'm here for it. Yes. Luckily, Evangeline loves a dummy because I presume so 5 points is
Yes.
fine then with the absorb elements.
Yes. And then with the gust, you successfully. Yes. I wasn't counting it for that because then you don't have to make the second check.
Yes. Good.
Okay, perfect. And Darmuid.
Okay, so you went across with some acrobatic shenanigans, took a little damage. I will wild shape, into a cat, and I'll climb speed my way across, and then drop where I need to get in the stair. Okay.
Perfect.
Great, and I guess I'll hang on to the form for a while since I have 2 for short rests. And now I can see in the dark. Hey, that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So all 3 of us have gone through. I can't cast spells on this thing. Form though. Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, the soles of my feet are a little scaly. I exposed skin's freshest layer, but other than that, I'm okay.
Okay, what I'd like to do, Andy, if possible, is I'm going to use my second wild shape for this rest, the short rest, and I'm going to activate my starry form, and I'm going to use the chalice constellation. So this constellation of a cup appears, like above my head, and I'm going to cast Healing Word on you, Marty.
Okay.
So. Oh, I rolled a 4. Okay, so 4 points to you. And with the starry form, I can, as an action, when I use a healing spell with this thing, me or a creature within 30 regains a d8 plus 3. So, I guess I can top you off by that 1 point.
Yeah.
Did you take any damage, Sue?
Just 1.
Oh my god. Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll give you the 4, and I'll give Marty the d8 plus 3, if that's cool, Andy. All right, so, and I rolled a 1, so that's 4 points. So you get 4 points anyway, Marty. So there you go. So I've got the chalice going. I'm back in my regular form, and that's operant in case I have to do any more healing on this.
Okay.
For the next, it's up for 10 minutes. So.
Very good.
Okay. Perfect. So you all head up the final flight of stairs. Here, you can all see that the roof is cracked in a couple places, and you can hear distant thunder and lightning as the last bits of sunshine kind of stream in, illuminating the field before you, which is just a massive pile of bones. Just bones everywhere, picked clean bones.
Bone City.
Right.
It's clean.
Well, there's no way this can animate into a giant zombie, so good news. Everyone, let's stride confidently in. Nor, you first. Go ahead.
Is this Andy getting back at me for the Draco Lich?
Well,
He comes in a monk with skeletons. Let me speak from my own experience. He is going to be sadly mistaken.
it sounds like it's either a trap or a birthday present for you.
It's so fun.
Maybe
I will
both.
say.
Monks explode 1d6.
Oh man, it's so fun. Which is to say, these are skeletons.
Great.
So as you kind of even inch into the room, the skeletons form, but they don't form into like coherent skeletons.
Gross.
A bunch of the bones just start flying around like gnats, and just kind of bone shards. They start swarming as if in a tornado. And in the center of them, a bunch of the bones form a vaguely humanoid shape. But again, these aren't necessarily like, it's not like leg bone is leg bone. It's sort of like a pile of skulls is the leg bone, and a bunch of arms is the other, and it kind of just a vague rib cage, and just a bunch of hands are kind of vaguely a face.
So the leg bone is not connected to the hip bone?
No, it's connected to the face bone, which is confusing.
So when I hear you say that, I'll turn to you and say, let's call the whole thing off.
Let's do it.
Grimly,
Dead serious to camera.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Is its posture threatening?
Oh, you would say very threatening.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good question. Good question.
It says, you didn't fight the rats. What's up? Well, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Are we rolling for initiative?
Yes, please.
The bones doing something?
Oh, yeah, they are going to attack. Let's see. Let me get my Apple Pencils.
I saw that one, Umi.
I can write initiative.
That's right. An even dirtier 20.
So dirty.
Did anyone beat
10.
the dirtiest 20? Darmuid got a 10.
I picked it up and blew dust bunnies off of it from the floor.
Nor, what'd you get?
18.
Ooh. Okay, well, Umi, indeed, with that 20, you get to go first.
Okay. I know that I have some kind of purpose, and it's not to die in this tower. So I am going to see a point within 60 feet of me. I presume I can see the center of this raging bonado.
Sure.
At the weird hominidy shape. And wondering how we work out how this works, but I'm going to summon my Tentacle of the Deep. Just a large, thick, just ocean water of a tentacle.
Suddenly,
like
hentai.
just gathering moisture until it coalesces and smacks this skelly boy right upside its head.
It's better than I thought was going to happen. For some reason, I thought you were going to throw up a giant water tentacle.
I've been. Some of this may change between this and like stream 3 because I'm still considering what some of my things look like. But yeah,
But no, coalescing all the moisture in the air. Yeah.
Yeah, just into an oceany tentacle that smacks a fool.
Okay.
Or maybe like Katara, you carry like a little water.
I was thinking those are my
satchel?
Eldritch Blasts, but I could probably do the same thing here of just kind of like
Yeah.
pour the water out. It goes past the bone
Dryness.
bone dry. But yeah, spill it out and it moves across and then coalesces into the tentacle. I kind of like that. I think I probably have seawater on my person at all times. Let's throw my third water girl in there. I'm all water girls right now.
So I'm sorry, are you attacking the big one or the swarm?
The thing in the middle, yeah. I want to go
Okay.
right for Skelly
Okay.
Scary Dad.
Let's see, my sorcery points actually don't do shit all right now, do they? I can just regain.
Right, you don't get meta magic until 3rd level, I think.
Yep, okay. That'd be something to aim for. Okay, so just make an attack against Skelly Boy.
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, that's not great. That's a 9. It's immune to ocean magic.
Just kind of splashes right through it.
Too many holes.
It's fresh. It's still freshly made. It hasn't. Cool and great. That's not a spell, so I don't get to do my cool fly thing. I don't think I have anything particularly cool bonus action wise. What's this one? That's a action. I got some reactions. So I will. I'm pretty good at range, so for now I'm going to try and stay in the stairwell, but I am certainly visible and gettable without much effort. Like, I'm not going down a step or anything. I'm strikeable, but trying to keep within my flanks are at least immediately covered.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Water Tentacle.
Shrugs.
I don't know where the face is.
Nowhere.
Yeah. I would like to stride confidently towards Skeledead and bonus action activate my astral arms.
Okie doke.
So just and just kind of like is it Piccolo in Dragon Ball that like the muscles get like real big and then there's like a fork out. Anyway, kind of like that. Roll anime. Just imagine the most anime. And that's it. And so then each creature of my choice that I can see within 10 feet of me must succeed a dex saving throw or take 2d4 force damage. So I'll try and get Skeledad and the swarm in that if I can.
When you walk through the bone cane, that's Hurricane Bones.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Bonacane. Bonami.
Bonami. There we go.
Bonami.
There we go. That's better.
Okay.
This gets all degrees
Yeah.
of storm severity.
Yeah.
Okay. Does a 18 hit your armor class CC?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
At level 3? What?
You take 11 slashing damage.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
But both
I shouldn't have done
both
that. I love it when players say that.
Confidently. That's my favorite part.
both the swarm and the juggernaut fail to save though.
Oh, sick. All right. Well, get ready for 2d4 damage.
You're cracking your knuckles. You walk right in. Fuck.
Oh, also, Nor, you are currently deafened.
Oh, cool.
What, because of blood flowing into your ears, or what?
It's a knuckle bone.
It's all the clattering bones. It's just not pleasant and very loud.
I love it. I love it.
Well, I hope they enjoy 4 whole damage.
They take 4 damage.
Fuck. Okay.
Suck it, Skelenot.
Skelly not. All right.
Oh.
Work is clear.
All right, cool. Cool and fun. All right.
Oh my god.
So that was my bonus action. So then, as an action, I would like to punch a Skeleman.
Okay.
And then I can use my astral arm to punch, so I will.
Okay.
So a D4. Oh no, wait! I gotta. What am I doing? Here we go. I know how to play D&D. 17 to hit.
Is a hit.
All right, cool. Now I need that D4.
There you go.
5 Blams.
Okay.
And that is force damage, by the way.
Oh, it's force damage?
Yeah, both the 4 damage that I did before and the 5 that I've done now.
But it's not bludgeoning damage.
No.
Oh, darn it.
Is that what I need? Is that what I want?
That explodes Skelly Boys particularly well, but no, you're good. You're good.
You can do whatever you like.
Also, I know you've been using them, but I do like the idea when you're not using them, they're like folded behind your back. Like the Astral arms.
Like,
yeah.
And then when you
standard
activate
Spock.
them, they're all like, yeah, like very... I haven't even used my 4th arms.
I like the idea that when you prep them, they do that.
Yeah.
It's your soul cracking.
Yeah.
They're ready.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was me. It wasn't...
Perfect.
It wasn't quite explosive, but I'm learning.
I yell in, "You're doing great!" But she cannot hear me. She is deafened. Also, ooh, her face. Are you okay?
Shit.
The swarm will lash out at you, Umi.
Oh no.
And
But I'm so weak.
do 11 slashing damage.
I'm literally wearing clothes. Oh shoot! It doesn't have to like try. It just.
Oh
does
well,
it.
I mean, it got a natural 20, or not an. I'm sorry, an unnatural 20, which I know
It
is
got an
above your
unnatural
armor
20.
class.
And above my shield range, unfortunately. So you are correct that it will do 11 damage to me. And slashing is not an element. Last I checked. So.
No, there is no elemental plane of slashing.
Well, they
Yet.
yell up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
But we are slashing savings
Terrible.
here at the Laughing Dragon Inn. Wait,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. Savings
well,
not
then-
actually slashed.
Then thank you extra much actually for that D4 of healing, Timothy, because I'm bad, but I'm not awful. Good Lord. Okay. Ah!
Okay.
Sorry, I heroically shout. Ah!
Stop! Ew.
Peace, it's in my mouth.
Darmuid, what'd you like to do?
I would like to. You go next, Umi, right?
I believe so, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Has the Juggernaut gone?
The Juggernaut has not gone yet.
Okay.
Okay.
I will go next from our team, though, yes.
Yes, correct.
Now, do I know things about Skellies? Like, actually, I'll just do this. I'm gonna shoot Produce Flame
Okay.
at dude as an action.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 19 to hit. Do I hit?
That is a hit.
Great. That is my cantrip. I believe that's a D8. Yes, fire. Okay. 5 fire damage. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word again. And I'm going to give Umi 4. And I'm going to give, with the Chalice feature,
Mm-hmm.
another 5 to you, Umi.
To me, okay. Thank you very much. I need
Yeah.
that very badly. So,
I think,
Yes.
unless, have you been hurt badly, cuz? You've been hit twice, right?
I'm at about 16 out of 27, you would say?
Okay.
and
Yeah, I took
give-
11
give-
damage.
Give her the 5, because she's right
All
up
right.
against it too.
You take the extra 5 then, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah. No, that's cool. And I will, I guess, maintain my position presently, sort of in support from range.
You don't want to come into the bone NATO?
The
The bones are fine.
The bones are fine.
Come on in.
Um,
The buttons are fine.
I'm gonna wait on the Bonami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna wait. Yeah. you're gonna go in and punch them all, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what was I gonna do? Throw a dart at it? Like,
Right. You
Probably
can
wouldn't
have a
have made it through
dart.
yeah,
Probably wouldn't have made it through the Bonami.
yeah.
Okay. At the start of the Juggernaut's turn, it seems like now that it's taken even just a little bit of damage, it's having trouble holding itself together.
Okay.
Oh no.
So it seems like it falls apart a little bit. Like maybe it lost 10 hit points. It has the opposite of regeneration.
Nice. Well, maybe if you'd understood how head bones worked. Don't make feet out of them.
There's a vague malevolence. You know, we don't really have... I don't know.
Someone's done this poor Skeledad wrong.
It's gonna claw CC.
Uh-huh.
Okay, one's definitely a miss. The other one's an 18.
That'll hit.
For 12 slashing damage.
Yikes.
Okay.
So you're down to 9. Is that right? So you're 21.
16.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Back up at the top of initiative is Umi.
Okay. All right. I know. Well, I have a couple things I can do.
That staff does bludgeoning damage.
It does do bludgeoning damage, but first I have to get through the absolutely not a sphere. Now the absolutely not a sphere took damage though, right? Did you say that?
Mm-hmm.
When Nor did their very cool thing.
They're very effective and cool thing.
Both are true. And their mom thinks they're handsome. So I'm going to attempt to smack a skelly man with my sea tentacle.
Okay.
14?
14's a hit.
Okay. Oh, boy. Come on, Ocean. Help me out. That's 9. Damage of... It just says melee attack. Let's find out.
I think it's cold.
There's a lot of things in the way. 1d8 cold damage. His speed is reduced by 10. In case it was hoping to fuck off. Cool. So that's cold damage. Feel the icy depths, you cretin. And then because I'm pretty sure there's still like a knuckle bone like in my hair or something, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave in the immediate. I punch it in the squall bone. Does that work? Is that anything?
Are you including Nor or trying to exclude Nor?
Oh, I for sure want to kill Nor.
Just revealing ourselves early.
Yeah, I'm the villain of the piece. No, yeah. Is it untenable? I mean, I'm standing in a doorway. If there's 15 feet between me and Nor, then I will not do that instead.
Well, no, I would basically. Is it? Do you just want to get the swarm, or do you want the swarm and the Juggernaut?
Really, at this point, I was just trying to make a hole enough in the swarm that it stops getting on me.
Then you can do that. Then you can do that, and you won't target Nor.
Okay, then yes, I would like to Thunder Wave just the swarm.
Okay.
So I would like a Constitution saving throw from the Bone Wind. Does it have a strong Constitution?
I mean, it's made of bones. They're pretty tough.
Sure.
19?
In the wind.
Well, that's gonna do it, yeah. I think you knew that. Oh, golly. So I've rolled a 3. and it's saved.
Mm-hmm.
So cool and great. But like it's thunder damage, that's going to be like twice as much, right? So that's got to be a 2 at least.
It takes 1 damage.
Fucking awesome. I let the wind take me.
The Juggernaut goes, time out. Is everyone cool? Is everyone okay? Like, did someone sneeze? Sorry, a lot of dust in here. It is a tomb.
I'll put a mask on and apologize. Does anyone have an orange slice?
I didn't realize he was going to bring out his shade attack on us.
Yeah, no. It's deserved.
Maybe if you could turn your big tentacle into Gatorade, maybe that would be helpful.
That would be...
Oh.
I'll take it under advisement. I hope my monk friend punches you to death.
You too, bud. Time in.
Awesome. We're really building a rapport. Yeah, we
Little
are...
C relationship status pops up.
Yeah, we are one more round away from Marty's favorite combat action, which is laying on a cool floor and just...
declaring something as ice mummies.
Yes. Well, that's it. All's lost. First stream.
Ice mummies up and down.
Yeah. I jump out the window. Let the sea take me.
You see the Forever Storm fall.
Oh. What a beautiful story.
On your way
arc.
down.
Yeah.
Kabam.
That was my turn, if you would call it that.
Nor, you did things, buddy. Damage, Nor.
I spent spell slots.
Your precious spell slots. Oh my gosh, Nor.
Yeah. So, yeah, my new arms weren't quite as effective as I thought that they were gonna be. So I'm gonna punch with my normal arms.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 24.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Let's see. God, great. Okay, 4 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm. Are you okay?
Yep.
Okay, well, the good news is skeletal juggernauts are weak to bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Uh-huh.
So
And?
take double.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's
Say-
it.
say
What more do you
today.
want?
I'll keep going.
Well, that's it. They take double, so
And you get cake.
this isn't a regular skeleton, so it doesn't explode.
Aw. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and flurry of blows that last.
Okay.
Why not? So two unarmed strikes coming at you.
You can't take them with you, and we are all going to die ice mummies. Hashtag ice mummies.
Hashtag oops, all ice mummies.
16.
Is a hit?
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the other. 13.
Is a hit.
Sick now. All right. Do. Oh, sick. Okay. So that is going to be 6 damage for each of them. Bludgeoning.
Ooh. So a total of 24. Very good.
Yeah.
Pop.
Okay.
And I brace for impact with my 9 hits.
Okay. 19 to hit CC.
Yeah.
For... No, not yet. 11 slashing damage.
I'm down.
Down.
I yell something encouraging, which you can't hear because you're deafened.
I'm deafened
really-
and deafened.
Yes. It was really pretty, though, what I said.
Oh.
But it
Well,
just looks
thank
like
you. I'll give you a as I fall to the ground.
Pretty good.
I'm taking a lot of hits to the head.
Your eyes are opening and closing. It's just
Got like 4 arms.
I can see now why that was.
Character arc.
Well, that was the swarm's turn. Darmuid, it is your turn.
Cousin down. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
don't worry. I weakened the swarm.
Good job. Let's see. For an action, I'm going to again cast produce flame at this thing with a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
So that is 3 fire.
Okay.
And then healing word again on Cuz. And I'm going to also give you the bonus 8. I'm going to do. So that is 8 points of damage. Of healing, excuse me. 8 points of healing.
Oh,
And
thank you.
and you're welcome. And I would like to. Let's see, I do healing word. Does that work if the person's deaf? I guess they can't hear if they're down. I guess they can't hear if they're down.
Right, yeah.
They're unconscious anyway, so that doesn't matter. All right. Do I feel like this fire attack is doing anything to the skelly?
Yeah. You think it's doing like regular damage, but yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. And you are down. That's really all I could do at this point. All right, I'm going to, I guess, maintain position at present.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I could run in and grab Cuz and run back out, right? It feels like an action and a move.
Yeah.
wouldn't,
Right. Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest it anyway.
Right. Well, touch wood, but I'm pretty tanky currently. So, but I mean, if you were going to take more damage being there, it would be worth it to me. But I can't do it, I'm sure, because I've already used my action for the attack. So, anyway, done.
Okay. The Juggernaut starts its turn, and it kind of loses a couple more bones. It sort of in its big ropey arms that are kind of made of a bunch of different things, it kind of grabs the swarm and like turns it into like a big, like basically a bowling ball of bones.
Oh, great.
And hurls it at Umi and Darmuid. I'm going to need deck save, please.
Bone ball. Cast bone ball at us.
You're trying to Kamehameha? That's
It's a spirit bomb.
rude.
Ooh.
Spirit bone.
Spirit bomb.
14.
14. Okay, perfect. Umi, voice.
I rolled under.
Under your level or
Almost.
Yeah.
Is this not Call of Cthulhu?
no? It's not Stars Without Number. It's not.
Then I beefed it real hard. Yeah.
Okay.
I, in trying to escape it, I turned around and cracked my teeth against the stone wall.
Oh, that's gonna leave
Well,
a mark.
It just adds bones to the pile, I guess.
Fantastic. It uses my own
You
teeth
made it
against
stronger with your own teeth.
You spit out, a tooth, your own.
me. But yes. What's this fucking tooth am I spitting out? Chuck. Anyway,
Very specific reference.
very specific.
Okay. Darmuid, you take no damage.
Awesome.
Hooray.
You successfully dodge. Umi takes 18, though.
Down.
Well, that is more than I can take. So yes, that will be. It's a short adventure for old Umi.
Great. What a character arc.
Yeah, I really liked it.
For
Again, as the sun's setting, I hope to see the forever storm fall before I close my eyes to my eternal slumber.
Well, Umi, make the first death save of Shattered
Yep.
Kingdoms.
Yeah, and that's does a Constitution save or it's straight Constitution,
It's-
or is this a D10? Right?
It's
Or
it's just a
20.
straight D20,
Yes,
unless you have
okay.
something that there are feats that I think let you.
you have a 55% chance to succeed.
How much do I am rolling today? Nope. It's not good. It's a failure on 1.
But
You
it's
stop
not.
paying D&D Beyond for your rolls? Like,
Yeah, what happened?
Look, traditionally, I think we've all seen that D&D Beyond loves me, but it doesn't. It does. It's like new character who this. That's its problem.
Right, it doesn't know that the accounts aren't synced or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, right. It is, yeah.
So yes, it's my first failure. I imagine my parents' disappointment.
Okay. Nor, you're not dead. You got some hit points. What would you like to do?
I guess get up and punch a Scalaman.
Okay.
Oh, let's go. Oh, it almost landed on a 2 when it turned over to a 12. So that's 1780.
17's a hit.
Oh, that
Big
was almost
damage.
real bad. No whammies. Ooh, all right. 7 damage.
Okay.
Kapow.
Okay, so this thing's looking pretty bad.
Good.
Now, is the storm dispersed once it did the Kamehameha, or is
No,
it
it recoalesced.
No, cool and great.
But now your teeth have joined it in rebellion.
It's
Yes. Cece, would you like to use your bonus action to martial arts?
I can do that?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
One
So
you get one
I don't
free
know how
attack.
this works.
no, of
yet.
course, it's no
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
So
Cece, make up some bullshit.
just do whatever you
That's
want. It
true.
usually works.
Yeah.
I don't know how to search D&D Beyond properly. Okay, so whenever you make,
points too, right?
she's out of key points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whenever you take the attack action, you may use a bonus action to punch somebody.
Oh, well then I'll do
Yeah,
that.
or kick or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an unarmed strike.
Oh, I thought I had to spend key points to do that.
No,
shit.
that's to
No,
do
you do
2.
that.
You do
And
2.
also do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So eventually
Yeah.
you can make like 6 attacks a turn. But normally you can make 2 or 3 a turn pretty reliably.
Okay.
You start off being able to do 2 attacks.
Fresh out the oven.
Mhm.
Fighters are
Alright.
jealous.
Yeah, you were
Oh.
the class that gets to do that the quickest.
And then you can do 3. And then
So-
you can do 4.
I'm gonna go ahead and blame D&D on for this because your unarmed strike and where it says where you can make an attack and blah 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 blah, is listed after your things that are you spend a key point for this, spend a key point for this. That's where I was getting confused. That same listicle area. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna punch a thing.
Yeah, it's a listicle. These 5 ways to spend key points will blow your mind.
Fighters hate number 3.
Oh, that is a natural 20.
Dude.
Which
Which counts as, if you're punching, which counts as 4, theoretically, right?
Oh, well, yeah,
Because
yes.
if it's vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
You punch so hard you resurrect your friends.
Roll 2d4.
I
All
heard.
right, I'm gonna do it.
you punch all the bones into your dead friend and they revive.
Put all my teeth back.
You get extra bones
Do
out
like a
of it.
soccer kick. The
Everybody
tooth
gets
back.
extra arms. And you get extra arms, and you get extra arms, and you.
So I got 2 6s again. Seems
Ooh.
to be when I'm
Nice.
rolling those double dice. They like to land on 3.
Okay.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, punch into the center. Kind of looks down as the bones are just falling all around, and then anime uppercut. This thing just shatters,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
and they all kind of just join the bone swarm because that's still a thing.
Oh no! Wait.
Hold
on.
It's a bone swarm.
FYI, bone
But you,
swarm.
but you, but
Yeah.
you knocked out the juggernaut.
Umi's body is slowly being drug into it.
Oh no! No!
It's trying
Don't
to
join the bone
It's
swarm.
trying to
Only-
raid all of
only
her
your
bones of this
bones.
pesky flesh.
Your bones are starting to suck out of your body. slowly.
Yeah. It has a taste for teeth.
No, wait. Hold on. I'm supposed to be guiding. That person. Don't suck them in.
Don't worry, this first episode will be both of our failure.
Cool. Great.
Fail 2 birds with 1 stone.
2 birds getting stoned at once. Yeah.
Got it.
The swarm will attack and miss Darmuid. Rolling
Yay.
a whopping 6.
Has Darmuid
Hooray.
taken any damage?
I don't think so.
Not yet. Not yet.
That's what happens when you wear the thick robes.
I guess that's why what you want in a healer. Like they're not taking any damage and just healing everyone
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
I should stop dressing like I'm going to the beach.
You got to get them 2 guns. We talked about it.
Yep.
And Darmuid, it is your turn.
Okay, that is 19 to hit with the produced flame.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled an 8 fire. And again, I'm gonna healing word. My last first level slot, and giving you 3 to Umi, and then I'm going to. Oh, I rolled an 8, so you get another 11 as well. So you get 14 points, Umi.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Wait, why didn't the... Got to expand the... Oh,
Okay.
yeah, right? There we go. That's what I didn't do right. I didn't apply changes. Okay. Oh, very good. Huh?
One of your teeth
I'm
is
okay.
wiggling.
Yeah. I'm like, get up.
Wants to join the storm.
Don't join the storm. Get back here, kid. Not yet. That's the wrong storm.
Oh. Okay.
Get out of the bone zone.
There we go. That's what it
There we
is. We got there.
Ah, come on. D&D Beyond's doing the thing where it doesn't want to scroll anymore.
What? I hate that.
Yeah, it gets very stuck
I
in there.
hate it.
I hate it. I don't like it at all.
It's got a lot to think about, I know, but I hate it.
Oh, is that going to be Umi's voice?
I
Oh my god, I hate it.
don't like it.
Does anybody know where my cigarettes are? Remember that G.I. Joe character? G.I. Joe cartoon?
Pork chop
Sorry, that's what it
sandwiches.
reminded me
Movie,
of.
it's your turn.
Fantastic.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Wants a
to
body
think
inside.
that my water tentacle is coming for me and attempts to smack the crap out of the storm. Uh, 18 to hit with a cold tentacle.
Is a hit.
Oh boy. Fucking 1. So 4 damage. 4 cold damage. Take that.
Okay.
I feel ya.
Did you ever use your acid that you had saved up, by the way?
Oh yeah.
You gotta punch somebody.
From
to use
absorb
it.
element.
That's just the problem.
I think it has to be a
Oh,
melee
it's melee.
attack.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
I'm not
you
a
can. It's bludgeoning.
great- I can.
This thing's not got the highest armor class.
Yeah, I'll take the not +1 that I have on everything else. This non-sword, like, boy, I really think Thunderwave is still my most damage, but
But you don't want to kill my cousin.
let me play a little bit of a longer game and see if that helps. I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
I like to pronounce it armor of Agathis.
Got this. Very good. I will do that. So yeah, not only does the water tentacle like, that's my girl, and get up, shit.
Then the ice is like, I got this. Right.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I think part of the ocean water like smacks the bone swarm, splashes down on my fallen form, and coalesces into armor.
Right.
As I
Frosts up.
kind of
The
pick myself back up.
tentacle was actually coming to try and smack you,
Yeah.
and then was like, "Oh,
Oh, swarm, cold swarm. Oh my god. Have you seen this? Have you guys heard of this?
Armor of Agathis. The convenience of a cool floor on the go.
It is the ultimate Marty spell. I can cool my head against all kinds of things.
Tomb of
Awesome.
Levistus is the next level of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomb of Levistus is my final form.
Right. Nope. I'm sorry. I am getting the fuck all y'all. I'll be right back.
Oops, all cold floor.
Right.
I'm noping out of this whole round. But no, yes, I will stumble back to my feet and use half my movement to check all my teeth one by one. The other half of my movement.
Right. No. Oh no. Oh no.
You know?
That one was important.
Not my chewing tooth.
I just used that.
My chewing tooth, my tearing tooth, all my teeth.
All my best
My
teeth.
best smile tooth.
My smile tooth.
my opening tooth."
Right, the bottle tooth.
I got my lucky tooth.
Umbilical cord tooth.
Right. And in that time, I closed D&D Beyond and reopened it, and I'm good.
Okay.
Scroll again.
Nor, you want to try and punch this swarm?
What else do I have? Yeah, I'll give it a punch.
You're like Murray from Stranger Things. He knows karate now.
Oh my god. I have mixed feelings about Murray.
I'm-
That whole part of the story.
oh, well.
21.
yeah.
You can talk about that later. I thought the whole... Yeah,
Yeah.
21's a hit. We're already running late.
Punch
I can't talk
punch
about
these
that.
loose teeth.
7. Damn dag.
Try and grab my teeth. Okay.
Get mine back.
Okay. As before, your
What-
punches seem to do more damage.
What if it's a swarm of false teeth?
Hmm.
Hmm.
We stumbled upon a rogue necromantic false tooth shop.
And then I'll bonus action punch again.
Yeah.
Yeah. An 11. An 11.
It's not like a 13.
An 11.
It's not... If it was a 13, we could talk. But it's... an
Okay.
11. Sorry.
All right.
At higher levels, monk bullshit will allow you to burn a key point and make that
That's right.
a hit.
You get to just start making stuff up.
Yeah,
That's-
which
I
you know
can't
you
wait.
love.
I do
playing
love
mics.
to make shit up.
Like there's a spell that turns you into a giant werecrow or whatever you were doing.
Soup's
wear
book
hard
of
form.
made up
Form.
Soup's book of made up punches. That's what the new one will be called.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the reading that.
No such thing as a were tree.
Nor,
Where tree?
15 to hit your armor class.
My armor class is 16.
Boom.
That's a miss. It would have done less damage anyway because you have knocked it below half hit points.
Boom.
So it has less particulates.
It's less abrasive for your convenience.
Yes.
Darmuid.
Okay, I'm gonna burn my last. Actually, I have a free casting of Guiding Bolt, which I'm gonna use.
Ooh, yeah.
So, so 17 on the die, so that's a 22 to hit. I imagine that hits.
That is a hit.
So that's a 3d6. Next attack is gonna have advantage. That's okay. I got 12 points of radiant.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And no healing this turn because I used a regular spell. That's
Hatton versus House rule. You can use a regular spell and a bonus action spell as long as you have the slots for it.
I don't actually. I'm out of slots, so I can't do that anyway. So I guess that healing feature isn't going to work anymore. So don't die, guys.
Okay.
Not quite yet. At least until I've had a sandwich. Done with my... Oh, no, wait. I haven't done my action. I did do my action. I haven't done a bonus. I don't have a bonus. I'll just stay where I am.
Okay.
All right, done.
You're not the kind of druid who gets spells back on a short rest, right? That's just land. I think that's just land.
No.
It's
I'm
like,
the kind of druid that doesn't need to be an animal.
Right.
That's the kind
right.
of druid I am. I can be a star. I can be a star guy.
Umi, you want to try and bring this home?
Oh my goodness. I
You have advantage on the next attack that's made.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
true.
you have some of your juice saved up, acid juice.
I do
If
have
we're
some
to try and punch it.
Now, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
According to the wording, when I attack with my water tentacle, it says you make a melee attack against a creature within 10 feet.
Hold on. I don't
It's
think...
part of you.
When you create a move with a tentacle, you can make a melee attack against one creature within 10. It keeps saying you.
Right,
As a
but
bonus
it's...
action, you create a 10-foot.
Okay, hold on.
The tentacle lasts for 1 minute or until you see.
This-
When you create the tentacle,
this
you
sound
can
like a
make a
Jeremy
melee
Crawford.
attack against one creature
What the-
within 10 feet.
Absorb
I'm
it.
just saying. That would be interesting. We can talk about that
Your next
what-
melee attack.
when I'm on my next bullshit.
Oh,
Right. So guiding bolt plus.
Me and the tentacle one entity. I mean, if you really.
I mean, I've always imagined it coming out of your body.
So
In, kind of
something to consider.
sketchy
Your
ways.
okay,
maybe.
it says your next melee attack, which means
Mhm.
presumably you could use it for things like Green Flame Blade.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Let me read this tentacle.
At no point does it say the tentacle makes a melee attack. It says I do, which is, I mean, let's be honest. I'm trying to get away with something, but the language is pretty weird.
Listen, I'm here for the soup level bullshit. So
You can
That's
magically
right.
summon a special
That's
tentacle that
right.
strikes at your foes. That's a bonus action attack.
I mean, it doesn't have an intelligence. right?
It says
Tentacle?
you make a melee spell attack, and Green Flame Blade is melee spell attack.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can do that.
I'm going to get a lot more use out of absorbed elements then also, so that's super helpful. Okay, so I'm going to attack with my tentacle first. A 10's not great, but I have advantage. An
You
8's
do.
not great. Cool and great. Wasted that. Awesome. Glad we settled that rule before I whiffed it hard. And yeah, I'm just gonna thunder wave the fucking thing. Can it make a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. Ooh, crap. Fail.
Awesome. Oh, weird the way that it. Yes, please. Goodness gracious. 15 thunder damage. And it's some kind of bone storm. That has to take extra thunder damage, does it?
You didn't need it.
Alright.
So, slamming your staff into the ground,
Had enough!
the bones shatter across the walls of the tower. As the sky you can see turns red, the last bits of sunlight streaming in. As the thunder wave the echoing kind of stops, repeatedly casting thunder wave in an enclosed space is not great for your ears, it turns out.
Or still can't hear what any of us say.
And so spared the noise of the thunder wave. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The roof of the tower kind of shifts and collapses in a couple places, revealing much more of the sky. And indeed, the sky is red, and as the old saying goes, red sky in morning, sailors take warning, but red sky at night is sailors' delight.
I'm delighted.
And you can see in the distance a horizon you have never seen before. There is no omnipresent storm clouds. The sea is calm. For the first time in memory, and in some cases in recorded history.
I'll walk to the window.
Did you just do that? Did you break the storm?
I did say I had enough. No.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't believe my eyes for several minutes. I get just stare in like the horizon. Right, yeah, go ahead.
You did get hit in the head a couple times.
I did get hit in the head several times. I may be dead, actually. I only think you guys healed me, but I feel pretty good about it. And I think I don't think my teeth would hurt if I was dead.
I don't know. I have dreams about my teeth hurting.
Yeah, yeah. What? Look at my companions. Like, you are seeing it too, right? Someone needs to say something out loud.
I mean,
Yes, I asked you if you did that. I mean, what? This is strange. I mean, is there any? Can we hear anybody else like out in the world reacting to this? How far are we from other people?
Yeah, awesome, great question.
You're not. Let me pull up my map. No, that's Gracefall. The Gale Pact. You are not far from Wayward Vale, and you're kind of at the top. You're at the top of a tower, obviously, surrounded by a lake that is sort of notoriously haunted. And so sound carries out here, and it is like eerily quiet until it's not. And there's a lot of
We're in
kind of
we're in the ghost
confusion
tower?
and yelling. Yeah, you're in the ghost tower. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, probably quieter still because the ever-present noise of the storm is gone. Like,
Everyone's ears have popped. And they're like, "Whoa!"
Right.
Storm pressure is gone.
Yeah, I can.
Oh.
I'm not still deafened, am I? Like,
I don't.
Did
I think we gotta get back.
yeah.
I think we got to get out there.
Yeah. We discussed this earlier today, Andy. There's kind of a pull in my chest, right? That's like I gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's kind of an ever-present nerve ending exposed to me. Does it respond in any way, or does it just still have that kind of like that same kind of pull? Does it pulse at all?
No, it's like now you can go
yeah.
anywhere. Get. It doesn't care where, just get.
Just get. Okay.
Yeah.
Darmuid, the mask you had picked up earlier kind of starts to vibrate almost, and
vibro mask
shatters into just 100 little pieces.
Aw, I
And
like this thing.
The voice of the mask says, "The storm has fallen, and I have shattered."
It's just a very literal-minded mask. Those are two things that just happened.
But maybe it's also a metaphor. You don't know.
It could be a metaphor, or it's a very literal. It's a very reliable narrator.
So
The storm has fallen, and I am a shattered kingdoms now.
Right. So our storm god is shattered?
That is
Who's
a
going to
way
put
to
together
Alright.
all these kingdoms?
I'm gonna gather the pieces.
Yeah. It is not so broken as to be
Right.
like
It's
annoying. So yeah, you can kind of grab all the big.
It's not like a
pieces
pastry plate at a Starbucks that drops and hits the floor, and it's like.
We're never gonna find all those pieces.
Right. It's just death forever. Wow. This is something. Yeah, we should get out there. We should look at that. Where? My dad's always wanted to go there. We sniffed around the storm so many times. What do you think, Nor? What do you think?
Go out there? We don't know what's out there.
Where the storm was.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Someone is going to do it eventually. It might as well be us. There's probably people already making their way that way. Dad is probably that way.
I mean, maybe we should
where he's supposed to be right now. Or
maybe we should go back to the Vale first, and
You want to go to the monastery, right? Okay, that's fine. Let's go.
See.
Let's.
Yeah.
Just get a general temperature on this kind of thing,
I can probably get one of Dad's spare boats. We could just go out.
Yeah,
Homie, what do you think?
The awe spell has started to snap a little bit, and there's barely contained we gotta go. We gotta go.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Come on.
We'll
do you
go
want to
go back
in?
We'll get
Can
supplies.
get the boat.
We'll do whatever.
You could check in. We'll meet.
And I'll take any of Nor's available hands. There's actually an embarrassment of riches here.
You take 2 hands, and I'll take 2 hands.
Yeah,
perfect.
We'll both be cupping. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have to do this. But yes, we'll do it. We'll do it your way. But I think.
Oh, I'm.
Look. I mean, do I have a sense? Do I have a sense of the no factor from the monastery if it were a ask permission situation?
Are you saying is it better to ask forgiveness?
I'm wondering if
Yeah.
if we ask if they're going to be like, nope, and we forbid you to go, and then we're fucked. But if we just go, and
what are they going to
that's
do?
the argument I'm going to make.
Right.
If I'm going to make that argument to Nora, not,
I don't
because if I think they won't say no, fine, go talk to them.
Right.
At least that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion, not being part of this thing per se, and all of that, right? Being super fringy.
Yeah, and obviously CC can veto this, but if the idea is that you need to kind of complete your enlightenment training as quickly as possible, and now the idea that you can go out there and like experience so many more new things, why would they say no?
Well, and what I was also going to say is that since part of kind of my spiritual journey is helping the sea-touched Umi, then I need to follow her and where she goes, and perhaps if she's being called beyond where the Everstorm was, then they would see that as a sign that I need to follow. I think they would be supportive, is what I'm saying.
All right, then. Fine. Great. So let's go to the temple. You make your case.
Do I need an insight check to determine what Nor's hesitation is? Other than the world pants-shitting holy crap of it all. Is there a hesitation? Is there a need for permission? Is there just but it's so unknown. Like, if you want, I'll make an insight check if you want to keep any of that close to your chest. But I'm asking you straight out, like, what do you think Nor's hesitation is here?
I think that you would know Nor enough that it's not necessarily. It's more of that she is very. She's a person who's very ambivalent to her destiny. Mm-hmm. So something that has now made her destiny bigger than what it was. Like before, it was like, okay, we're gonna go around the Gale Pack. I'm gonna get heckin' enlightened, and you're gonna figure your stuff out. Bing, bing, boom, we're done. Like end of story. And now all of a sudden, it's gotten a whole heckin' lot bigger. So now she's kind of like, okay. I mean, I guess this is what we're doing now, but man, it sure wasn't my plan before.
I thought we'd go to the Evenwood next.
We'll go to the Oddwood instead.
Yes, that's right. Much stranger.
Right?
Yeah, so it isn't so much a fear, anything like that. It's just more of like, man, like my plans.
For sure. No, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I am excited, and and so is Umi. It's very like a parent of like, yeah, we'll do it however you feel safest and most in charge, but I think we've got to do this.
Okay, so does Umi need to go with you to the temple, or do you want to come with me to get the boat from Dad?
Well, my things are at the temple, right? So I would probably want to pack for So I have enough reason to.
You come.
Stopping at Good.
Come to the house. Come to the house. I'll get the boat together.
Okay.
Okay. So, next time we will pick up preparing for the trip in episode 2, the Open Sea. You guys have a direction you want to go?
Where's the storm? Where the storm was? Oh, it's been surrounding.
It's been surrounding.
Storm.
So
we're the eye, right?
So and you all do not know this yet, but literally you are the center, like, of the map. So
yes,
any way you go is cool, but
yeah.
Right. Okay.
we might want to discuss this between, because like there's a certain pull to me to go off of the Amble Crown route, because that's where all these poor girls who went before me have probably been shunted in the storm.
Directed.
But that's not even determined necessarily, because they could be, well, we'll send her south this time. That didn't work. We'll send them west this time. Maybe east. So there may not be such a determined point, but so I would kind of think maybe northeast-ish would be my immediate pull, but we can discuss that a little bit as far as, and also like, are there NPCs like a mayor or other personalities who might have an opinion on that?
Okay, yeah.
Any kind of ancient, like, we're said we came from the west or whatever. But yeah, but otherwise, shit, the literal horizon's the limit. Let's go.
Yeah, so
let's fucking go.
At some point, it is. I don't want to say it's not important, but you can just kind of go wherever, and maybe you'll see like, oh, a bunch of people are sailing that way. Let's go that way. You know.
Yeah, right. There's definitely going to be people packing on boats now.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I just wanted to ask about when our next session is.
The next session, episode 2, will be September 28th. Right?
Okay.
Because you said you can't do the 14th,
right.
Timothy?
I can't do 14,
okay.
Right.
So it will be September 28th.
I could do the 13th.
I cannot.
Oh,
sorry.
You can't? All right, cool. Sorry, all good.
Yeah,
all good
Crystal works late Tuesday,
right.
so it's my baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's this stupid baby again, ruining everything.
Did you try and tell him that we're playing D?
You know what? I didn't bring it up.
Okay.
I'll have a chat with him tomorrow.
Yeah.
And be like, this is important to me, and just for once.
Could you stop being such a baby about this?
God,
seriously.
Because you know what? Your worldview is very self-centered, and it's like I don't even exist when I leave the room. So.
But perhaps in 2 weeks you can come watch us laugh about just kind of D&D and things.
Yeah, we're probably gonna do like a hey, where did character ideas come from kind of thing.
Yeah,
kind of like the World of Darkness ones we were doing, but just for D&D. So it'll be fun.
Nice.
And he makes a friend. And Soup and
I
Marty
like that.
there too.
So there's
Soup
that.
and Marty make enemies.
Yes, I will make all of your enemies.
Yeah.
Timothy, do you have any outros and plugs?
We're hitting spooky season, kids. Get ready. Get your pumpkin flavors in your face. Some cinnamon. Get out all your blacks and your oranges. Go non-traditional. Get some white in there too. White can be very spooky. It's the color of death in many societies. Get in touch. This is the time we want to sink into our ancestors. Start thinking about things. Start asking them for help and advice. You might start getting dreams about grandma or grandpa or some strange, other version of yourself. Be open to it, everybody. That's what I'm plugging this time.
I went to Starbucks yesterday and got a pumpkin spice latte, and the barista wished me a happy holiday.
Nice. Perfect.
I mean, I guess pumpkin spice, the official flavor of unions. CC.
Hi, I'm CC, aka on the Twitters and the Instagrams, and I want to plug playing D&D with your friends and also trying something different. I don't usually play such a martial class like this, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
And Marty.
# no warlocks. Gosh, I'm just so excited to be back. And we'll talk about this probably a little bit in 2 weeks, but this went from no idea to an idea I'm very excited for. And immediately getting into it like that, I'm very excited, Andy, watching you make this next step. I've kind of said some version of it before, but with with the Gracefall campaign and whatever, I'm kind of excited to now be on your next level with just do weird shit like vampire rats. Nosferatu's absolute monster. But no, I'm just crazy excited. Please like, subscribe, join us. We're gonna go on an adventure, and I think that's going to be a big push moving forward. Also, it's too early, but vote. I mean, don't vote today, but be prepared to vote. Be ready to be excited about voting, especially if you're in the Pennsylvania area. We've got a slam dunk of a candidate who is just follow them on anything because they are clowning their opponent in ways that are just. If trolling is the new political strategy, then so be it. Then we have an expert.
Really think it's going to work in Pennsylvania. I really do.
It's amazing. Anyway, I hope politics doesn't stay that way, but for now it is that way. So let's go. Let's fucking go.
When you're running against a clown, you got a clown on a clown, I guess. So, hi everybody. It's the spookiest time of year, and I'm not just talking about tax season. That doesn't work in America, but whatever. Hey everybody. Play a D&D with your friends. Watch a D&D with your friends. Vote. Dragon Lords is on Sunday. Gracefall is back for real on Wednesday. That's it. Tell someone you love them. Have a good night.
I love
everybody.
you, Andy.
I love you, Marty. And I love you, Cece. And I love you, Timothy. And I'm not afraid to say
I
it.
love you.
And I will not be silenced. I will not be silenced. Big not love.